So hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode of the Turn 5 podcast, and oh my god, we have 5 people. It's been a while.
What are you on about? It was like 2 weeks.
Yeah, if you'd let me finish.
Are you about to throw some shade and say it's been a while since we had a non-celebrity fifth member?
Kind of. It's been a while since we've had 5 members of just regular punters, like we all are. So welcome to Reese. As we hope you know, we've been running a sort of mini application thing for people to come and join the team, and Reese is the first one that we've had the ability to invite on. So welcome. Yeah. Do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
Well, my name's Reese. I'm from Wales and I'm 20, and I'm a big motorsport nut, obviously, because why else would I be here?
Because Nia paid you.
Yeah. Give me the check after, yeah.
Venmo me, yeah?
He's a paid podcaster for the first time in history.
Yeah.
You don't even have an income.
We get paid first.
Got an expenditure before we've got a bloody income.
Yeah. £1 per pod, please.
I'm big into my F1, F2, F3, IndyCar, and NASCAR especially. Yeah, if there's a motorsport there, I've probably watched it. FE,
Say no, it's fine. Good lad.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I try to get into it, but then the cars just go, and it's just
He's one of us.
He can stay.
Don't even get started on the dirty driving, but don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
So favourite F1 driver and favourite team, and then we can move on.
I have too many, so can I just consider myself a neutral?
No.
No, there's no neutrals on this pod.
That's not allowed here.
Favorite driver, Charles probably. And favorite team, despite me wearing Ferrari, I'm going to say Red Bull.
You can't be pulling that kind of move this year, son.
I know, it's a stressful year.
Twitter will be out for you.
I don't get involved too.
I don't think we're allowed to tweet about.
I
don't think we're allowed to tweet about this episode anymore. We'll get cancelled.
I've got my opinions on F1 Twitter. I don't dabble with them at all.
He has brain cells.
Yeah.
Genius.
The only reason I go on Twitter is to try and win the Fanatec tweet of the week prize, and I never win.
I got on it before, so
yeah, you made it on the episode.
I only use Twitter to keep up with the news. So.
It was especially depressing when he said, "And it's time for tweet of the week, and it's from @Richard," and I was like, and then he finished it off with the wrong end of the username, and my world came crashing down.
Anyway, this week we'll be discussing Formula 2 and Formula 3 from Imola, as well as this weekend in Miami, where we have what support?
Fake water support.
Yeah, we'll come to that.
They're making it possible to walk on water.
But yeah, it's
everyone can be Jesus.
Yeah. I really hope Lewis Hamilton just walks on it, and you can just get in there, Lewis. Miracles can happen, mate.
Is W Series in Miami this weekend?
I think W Series.
Yeah.
I really hope Giovinazzi's there and he walks on water.
Oh, yeah.
Italian Jesus fulfills prophecy.
You know that clip from Top Gear where Jeremy Clarkson's like, "I am now walking on water."
Yeah, I am JC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is W Series. Just W Series there.
Yeah, W Series kick off their season at Miami.
Yeah.
W Series kick off their season in a car park.
It's not a car park.
I don't know.
Have you seen Will Buxton's tweet? Oh God! Actually, I'm just going to load up the full schedule. That'll be the easy way to find out on it.
Good point.
Schedule next. United States, crypto.com. Full. Porsche Sprint Challenge North America.
Oh,
The
we
mouthful.
don't talk about that.
W Series.
Do talk about that.
That's it.
Great.
No Formula One.
Yeah, no.
No Formula One, just W Series and
Porsche.
Porsche Sprint Challenge North America.
Whoa.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Porsche Super Cup podcast.
Hello, one.
For those of you looking forward to the race, it starts at 8:30 UK time on Sunday.
First race I'm going to have to miss.
Yeah,
Join the club.
I'm at work.
I don't
I don't-
finish work until 10, so I finish work as the race finishes.
I finish work at 6.
Yeah,
I finish work at 11.
I'll be able to watch it.
Insert. That's nice. Oh fuck.
Anyway, shall we get to business?
Yeah.
Formula
Yeah.
3. I've not had time to watch it yet because of university assignments.
I'll be honest, I fell asleep when I was watching it.
Jesus Christ.
In my
We
defense-
had the commentator on. We can't be saying that.
Yeah, like,
In my defense, I had COVID. It was like the first couple of days I had COVID.
Okay, maybe preface your comments with that next time.
That just makes it sound like it was boring.
The poor man's heard I fell asleep and he's just gone, it's fucked, and just turned off.
I was going to, but then you were all like, we had Harry on the other week. I was like, I know.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Right, so Richard, you have seen it.
Yeah.
Do you want to lead the discussion?
Well, I mean, with the sprint race on Saturday, the Saturday was nice conditions, so it was pretty much just a standard Formula 3 race around Imola, really. But the Sunday, because it was earlier than the Formula 1, was wetter than the Formula 1 was. So it started out wet, and everyone's, because they don't have inters, it was full wets or it was slicks. So obviously everyone was on full wets. It was, reasonably chaotic. It's Formula 3. There's 30 cars and it's wet and it's a
And it's
narrow
Imola.
circuit.
Yeah.
So, for the most part, they did reasonably well in their conduct. There was a couple of bumps here and there, but that's what you expect. But then obviously the pit window came, everyone swapped over onto slicks and it was quicker, and then it got a bit tense at the end and there was a bit of a bump, and yeah, it was not ideal, but overall good race.
yeah, and during that race, on the safety car restart, you had Maloney at the front. He's coming his second to last corner. He just got on the wet stuff and span right at the front. So the poor bloke just seen every single car go past him.
This is a horrible feeling.
Yeah, he just sat on the curb watching every car.
And
just
there
drive
was only
past.
7 DNFs, despite the wet conditions. So that's not bad.
It was reasonably clean once they all got going. It was just, usual lap one. Everyone's really close. What do we do?
Yeah.
Panic.
One of the DNFs managed to get a 10-second time penalty before going on to DNF. That's quite impressive.
If in doubt, get the penalty and peace out.
Yeah. So, and there was also someone who forgot to follow the safety car speed times.
It's just amateur hour.
Yeah.
I mean,
Every-
they are amateurs.
It is F3.
Too much
Well,
more.
no, they're not. They're
They're
professional.
paid.
Yes, they're still
They're
early in their
professional.
career.
They're on the third highest tier of the motorsport ladder.
I can guarantee you they're paid a damn sight more than I do.
yeah.
I have to
remember how
pay to
much-
drive my car.
Yeah, so did
Don't
they,
they have to
Yeah.
as well?
first.
Yeah, they have to
Yeah,
as well.
But now they get paid to drive their car. I don't.
Get on that, government. Get on that.
Hyundai, hit me up. Give me some money. Please.
So yeah, who was it? It was Laszlo Toth, who was above the didn't stay above the minimum set, the minimum time set by the ECU, whatever that stands for, during more than 6 consecutive sectors until the time that he crossed the first safety car line for the second time.
See, boy.
10-second time stop. Sorry, 10-second stop go penalty.
Oof.
And
That's-
guess how many penalty points?
2.
3.
Was 3 penalty points.
Oh.
3 points for Formula 3. Oh, it's a conspiracy.
Rigged.
But it doesn't work because it would be 2 in Formula 2 and then 1 in Formula 1. And everyone knows they just give out 2 in Formula 1.
Yeah, exactly. Except for the time where they just give out none for a laugh.
Yeah, or if you're Perez and you keep getting 2 penalty points in the same race.
Yeah. Thank God they don't give out penalty points for track limits infringements or Ollie Caldwell. With a
Yeah,
big
because Lewis
span.
Hamilton would have 29 from Bahrain last year.
Yeah, but the issue is he wasn't penalised for those.
Well, that's because we've just discovered that, you've just said that they don't give out penalty points for track limits. So you were saying if they did, which means he would have been penalised.
No.
Yeah, but that's
because-
with even if he had like a track limits warning.
Yeah, there was no warning. They weren't enforcing track limits in the race. We knew this.
Disgraceful.
We went on a rant about it.
Disgraceful behaviour. And I'm still going to go on about it because Mercedes Twitter is still going on about Abu Dhabi. So I'm just going to keep going on about Bahrain last year and just keep going with it. Why not? And I'm not even a Red Bull fan.
Bahrain last year that had absolutely no impact on the World Championship whatsoever.
Yes, it did. Lewis Hamilton would have had more points than he should have because he undeservedly won that race.
No, he deservedly won that race.
No, because he carried extra speed through that corner on 29 occasions. So he gained
And
time.
so did other
Ladies,
drivers.
please, can we just move on?
No.
Running through the classification from the feature race, it finished as follows. Stanek, Crawford, Hajar, Leclerc, Maney?
Miney. Kush Miney.
Sullivan, Frederick, Vidales, Martin, Alatalo, Colette, Schumacher, Cohen, Smollier, Marty, Yaney, Behrman, Ushijima, Asman, Villagomez, Malas Fatite, Colapinto, Saucy, Trulli, Toth. Maloney, Benavides, Rasmussen, and Pizzi did not finish. As for the sprint race, it finished this way. Colapinto, Martin, Crawford, Stanek, Hajar, Maloney, Rasmussen, Smollier, Villagomez, Pizzi, Vidales, Behrman, Leclerc, Benavides, Alatalo, Frederick, Yaney, Schumacher, Toth, Miney, Asman, Trulli, Cohen, Colette, DNF, Saucy, Malas Fatite, Ushijima, O'Sullivan, and Marty. Formula 3. Formula 2. Yeah, it was basically-
Dramatic.
Dramatic and dramatic.
all the penalties for Cordeal.
Oh, man. But the sprint race was so clean.
Yeah, sprint race, no penalties.
And then one man tried to take them all.
He literally got. Do you know how when you get that warning on the Formula One game,
Nearing
disqualification,
Yeah.
he was summoned to the stewards for multiple infringements. He was quite literally nearing disqualification.
He's just a very naughty boy.
Here's the Messiah.
That's a really old reference. That no, Nia doesn't get it. Great. What a shock.
Yeah, but
Youth.
Nia's still not watched some races on the
Yeah,
Formula One calendar. So
Nia's still basically a toddler, so
before we resume Formula 2, we're going to run through this and we're going to see
Oh
when
God,
Nia's
not
seen a
again.
race.
But it would be like Singapore, Suzuka.
I'm
So-
90% sure that we've run through this before, and I
We're doing this
guarantee you
again.
it hasn't changed.
Oh,
I'm
Canada.
interested to see what she haven't watched.
You'll
Right,
be
so-
disappointed.
We're going to
Yeah.
pick up from the
Probably.
next race because obviously none of us have seen a race around Miami. So Spain,
Yes,
Yeah.
Monaco,
yes,
Azerbaijan,
yes.
Canada.
Yes, I watched 2011, but I'm missing this year's one because I'm in Germany.
Just record it.
I'm not,
Silverstone,
highlights.
yes, this is also.
Austria,
Yes.
And
France,
Styria.
Yes,
Hungary,
yes,
Belgium.
yes.
I'm impressed at Belgium considering we didn't have Belgium last year.
Yeah, it was 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Netherlands.
Yes. Wait.
It's
Oh, I don't think I did.
okay.
I just
Unbelievable.
see
guess.
like the way of you shaking your head at the exact same time. I was like,
Italy. So Monza,
yes,
Singapore. Nia?
no,
Oh, the silence says it all.
Yeah.
no,
Japan,
no,
the United States,
yes.
Mexico.
Wait. I don't.
Sure.
Have
don't-
you seen a race around Kota? Surely you watched it last season.
Yeah.
I watched the W series.
We're talking about Formula
race
One.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't think.
I also question why you would watch the W Series on a Formula One weekend and then not watch the Formula One.
I was away with army cadets and I was in a tent, so I couldn't watch it.
And yet you watched the W,
W
series.
series?
That was before I left for the camp.
No.
Okay.
Excuses, excuses.
Mexico,
Yes,
Brazil,
yes,
Abu Dhabi.
yes.
Yeah. I haven't seen a race at Abu Dhabi yet.
No, what's everyone going on about? Why is Abu Dhabi so special?
What's Abu Dhabi?
It's been a decade. I haven't seen a race there.
Who's Abu and why is he dabbing?
Oh no.
And then there's also going to be a circuit to be confirmed at some point when they eventually
Absolute
decide to update
Turkey.
the calendar.
Pinnacle of dad
They're saying it's
jokes.
going to be a. They're saying it's going to be another Singapore, aren't they?
That was the rumor
Oh.
I've heard. Yeah, back-to-back Singapores.
Yeah. Chris is
Yes!
in love.
I would literally rather put my hands and clap.
I love the sound of this.
I love Singapore. It's such a great track to race on the F1 game.
There is another.
Well, no, because if you think about it, right, the corners are like they come at you thick and fast. They're challenging, but they're not like impossible. Overtaking's difficult, yeah, but it can still be done. It's not like Monaco. It's a good track.
Do you know what series is overtaking around Monaco?
Porsche.
The safety car.
Formula E.
I stand corrected. I have seen a race around Singapore. I watched 2017, I think.
Oh, the Ferrari sandwich.
Chris's favorite.
That was an amazing race.
I've seen that one from
Mainly,
Singapore.
that race is memorable for me at least because it's the first ever race I saw that was time limited. I'd never seen the lap counter just change to a clock before. I'm like, wait, what's going on?
Wizardry.
This isn't free practice.
It is now.
I missed the start of that race. I think I was out and I got back, and my dad was like, "You're gonna want to watch this."
You've missed everything.
I missed the start.
Yeah,
by
I came out.
couple
I was like,
laps.
"What did I miss?" He goes, "Everything."
Yeah, I missed the start by a couple laps, switched it on and just seen Vettel, Raikkonen, and Verstappen out. I'm like, what has occurred?
My
And
favourite bit was
I think
they were still looking at
Kvyat was in the wall.
they were still looking at Max and Raikkonen in the wall at the first corner, and then the camera cuts and it's Vettel
just
and you think-
reversing.
going backwards around the corner with no front wing, and you're just like,
And a
how
massive
has this
hole in the
happened?
car as well.
It's just like you just see all the other cars just streaming past him in a normal direction. It's just like, hang on a minute, something ain't right here.
Wait a minute.
How many
What?
episodes has it took this year to talk about Singapore 2017? 7 this season, and we're already talking about Singapore 2017.
Just as an iconic race.
I mean, it took until Monaco last
classic.
time. It took until Monaco last year.
That's because Monaco was last year.
It
No,
was
it's
Yeah,
before
so what are we
we had
going to talk
Monaco.
about Monaco this year?
What's
We do it
happened?
again.
What's happened? We need to know.
Nothing, Jeff. Nothing.
Yeah, but Lance
It's all going through
Stroll,
breakdowns because of that during Monaco.
Lance Stroll lightly tapped the curb. Anyway, Formula 2. So the sprint was clean. The feature, one man set out to change that, and his name is Cordeal.
Are you sure?
Yes, quite certain.
Is that your final answer?
It is. I've got a steward's document in front of me that confirms that it's okay.
Are you sure it's not Ollie Crawford?
Silence, heathen. So yeah, Cordeal decided to pick up 6 track limits penalties. Then, yeah, it's quite impressive.
I mean, it takes a feat.
Then had a pit stop violation of some sort. Let's see what it was. The tyres were not laid flat in the pit lane as required by the sporting regulations. So that's not his fault.
Lol. We're
That
gonna stand him up ready.
That one wasn't his fault.
I thought they rest them on little stands.
No.
Or is that? Yeah, no, that is F2 that they do that. They had, I swear I've seen a team that have like little stands that they rest the tyres on while they're waiting.
And then he also sped in the pit lane by 39.2 kilometers an hour.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Didn't Italian Jesus try and challenge that number at some point last season?
I thought I was only like 25.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there was like a massively high one at one point because the
You're-
fine was huge.
You're the steward document man.
I don't remember them all.
Why not?
It's your job.
Yes, good job.
It's literally what we don't pay you to do.
Exactly, I know. So yeah, 39.2.
That's when the pit limit is
Kilometers
like
an hour.
37 kilometers an hour anyway.
And do you know how many penalty points he received for that?
3.
It's got to be 2. It's F2.
None.
It was a fine.
It wasn't a fine either. It was a 10-second
fine.
stop-go penalty.
Surely.
Oh yes, make him go back into the pit lane where he sped.
Yeah.
Then why no penalty? But the whole point is
Yeah.
penalty points are for unsafe driving. That's unsafe.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Never thought we'd have a go at the stewards at F2.
Never thought I'd have an aneurysm over not giving penalty points.
However, for exceeding track limits on 6 separate occasions, first of all,
boy.
know what the penalty was.
Community service.
No. Only Max gets community service.
2 years without bail.
He's not been sentenced. He just got penalised.
All right. So like what?
He was
30 days.
He was
On a
sent
2-year
back.
probationary period.
He was sent back to the pits for a drive-through penalty and
Sent
received
to jail.
Go to jail, go directly to jail, do not pass go, do not
Yeah.
collect $200.
I was just thinking about that.
He did, however, collect 2 penalty
$200.
points.
Oh,
No, 2 penalty
you
points.
collect 2 penalty points on your way.
So for
It's like you
speeding-
drive through and they just hand you a letter as you're crawling past, like, here's your 2 penalty points, mate.
It's like 2 of the $1 Monopoly money as well.
She's got a punch card and it just as it goes past.
So for speeding in the pit lane, he gets no penalty points. For exceeding track limits 6 times, he gets 5 penalty points.
Not
Genius.
even one per penalty.
What did you say?
It's not even
Reece, sorry?
It's not even one penalty point per penalty.
No, he got 1 penalty point for exceeding it 4 times, 2 penalty points for exceeding it 5 times, and then another 2 for exceeding it 6 times.
Oh right.
He's basically earned half of a race ban by corner cutting.
I was gonna say, when's he gonna be banned?
He's
Next
only got-
weekend.
I don't mean that in like a yeah.
It's not a race on
He's
next
now-
weekend either.
He's now sitting on
Next
9
race weekend,
penalty
don't
points, which is quite impressive, considering that was only, what, round 3?
When
Yeah.
I think I watched that live, and it took me back to when Maldonado got like 3 penalties in Hungary in 2015. So like he got a penalty for like speeding in the pit lane, and then when he took that drive-through, he sped in the pit lane again.
Another one.
He was also investigated for not having served the stop-goal penalty correctly, but that was dismissed.
We can't send him through again.
They're saving everyone by not letting him through again.
So what they said was he was already in the pit lane when the penalty was given, so it's an allowed pit stop. During the time of that, the safety car was deployed until the end of the feature race, so he can't pit again, or at least, sorry, he can't serve the penalty again, and so got a 30-second time penalty. It's fair to say Cordeal
I
finished
think-
last.
It would have just been easier to disqualify him.
They nearly did. So in the F1 game, when you accumulate enough penalties, it pops up, warning, nearing disqualification. There's a summons document that literally just says multiple infringements. They decided on no further action though, so they had mercy and didn't disqualify him for being an absolute numpty.
It would have just been easier to just disqualify him instead of going through all the pain of penalty points and penalties and drive-throughs and stop-goes.
Oh, well, no, he'd still have got all of those. And then just to add insult to injury, he'd have been disqualified.
I think he needs to look at himself in the mirror and go, I need to stop cutting the corners.
Yeah, I need to keep it
I
between the
need
white
to
lines.
drive the car properly.
Wasn't he the one who like posted a video of him speeding on the motorway or something? Like holding the phone and driving on the motorway?
I
Or
thought that was
someone else?
Mazepin.
No.
No, that was
isn't it? Is
wasn't
it Salada?
that Alessio Deleda?
Oh,
Yeah.
The other one.
Yeah.
yeah.
The unholy trifecta makes a return.
Yeah, we do now actually have an unholy trifecta of Formula 2 drivers. We've got Ragunathan, Deleda, and now Cordeal.
I don't know. It'll take something to get to Mazepin's level for me, so I'm going to hold off on that.
True. How long until he punts a sign at Yuki Tsunoda? Just Tsunoda's just coming out the garage, a Formula 2 finishing board just comes flying at him. So the classification for the two Formula 2 races was as follows. The sprint finished like this. Come on, load. Thank you. Armstrong, Derivula, Hauger, Nastani, Drogovic, Sargent, Porsche, Lawson, Iwasa, Vesti, Doohan, Fittipaldi, Versure, Williams, Vips, Sato, Caldwell, Hughes, Novalak, and DNFing was Boschong, Beckman, and Cordeal didn't even start.
Did you not?
No, he's listed as a DNS. And then the final classification from this feature race was Porsche, Fittipaldi, Boschon, Novalak, Iwasa, Vesti, Sargent, Beckman, Derivula, Drogovic, Sato, Hughes, Caldwell, Versure, Williams, Armstrong. And then 86 seconds behind Armstrong, despite the fact that the race finished behind the safety car, Cordeal. No, sorry, 75 seconds behind Armstrong, 86 seconds behind the race winner.
Hey, look, it takes talent to be that far back behind a safety car, all right? I should know. I've been there.
Speaking of talent, can I just say, from what we've seen so far, what a driver Iwasa is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely needs to turn up his AI difficulty, though.
Yes.
Yeah, that last first drive a couple of races ago was just a madness. Didn't win, but big sad.
I think he will win this year, or at least get a good amount of podiums.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Who knows? He might even be on the F1 grid in a couple of years.
True. What driver academy is he with? Red Bull?
Red Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll be in
It's
F1
like-
seat for about 6 months, and then he'll be rotated.
Exactly.
And he'll be promoted way too early.
And then he'll go and do a year in DTM, and then he'll come back and join whoever was last the year before.
Well, no. Williams were not last.
Okay, 9th, sorry.
Williams
No,
were
they're
eighth.
right.
So yeah.
Oh, I don't
In
know.
the bottom three.
They're last
I would-
now.
Down
In
no,
the
they're
relegation
bad.
zone.
Aston Martin are last still, are they not?
No, Aston Martin got 5 points.
Oh, Jesus. Poor Williams.
Come on, if you turned up every week, you'd actually know this. God.
And you call yourself experts.
No, he's a
No, we
he's a
don't.
steward
Yeah.
document,
Yeah, I'm
He
just a
is.
steward.
which he still should know because he'd see the classification and the championship points.
Anyway, Formula One. We're going to the car park this weekend.
It's not a
Who's
car
ex-
park. Will Buxton shared a tweet, and it shows Caesar's Palace versus Miami, and it's definitely not as bad as Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, that's because they installed a fake marina.
No, it's because it actually goes around things rather than literally just being in a car park.
Hmm.
I was gonna make a joke before you said fake marina. I was gonna make a joke about I can't wait for the real water to be there.
Hmm. Apologies
Isn't it
for
meant
stealing your
to-
thunder.
Is it meant to rain that weekend in Miami?
Is it
Uh,
what?
I've seen some people say it's meant
I
to
guess
rain.
if
Yeah.
it rains enough, then it might be a real
Yeah.
rain.
It will be real water after all.
Yeah, but all he shared is the artist's render. Can we get an actual picture of the circuit, please, Will?
Well, I mean,
Not
the
not
artist render is at least, it shows the
Yeah.
shape of the circuit and where it is.
It's not a 5-year-old drawing, is it?
No, it's not literally how can we make the track as long as possible while keeping it within this car park.
Yeah.
Sometimes artist renders are completely pointless because they turn out to be the opposite of what the render actually is.
True. I'll reserve judgment on the car park until Friday when we get the first helicopter
I was gonna
shot.
say, yeah, take it with a pinch of salt. Yeah.
Yeah, when Oh, I was going to say when Crofty starts speaking, but it won't be Crofty. Who is it does FP1?
We called the rest of.
Hang on.
Corinne Chandler.
Hang on. Right. Here we go. This is the tweet.
Okay.
Car park,
Yeah.
not a car park. So someone's replied, Will, bestie, car parks. So Will has responded with Silverstone. Not said anything, just replied with this image.
In fairness, one of the ones he's circled, that's a runway. Can
Yeah.
clearly tell that's a runway.
But that's
Yeah, but
where all
it's
the
used
that's where all
park.
the paddocks, the trucks are parked.
Yeah,
That's all the team stuff.
if cars are parked there,
Car
there, there's a car park.
In that case, it's lorries, so it's a lorry park, but same difference.
It's a truck stop.
If it has swings, it's a play park.
I also seen a
There's
reply there
hoops.
where someone put a picture of Monaco and be like, harbour, not a harbour.
Yeah.
So, predictions for this weekend Miami Grand Prix. Reese, you're the new one, so you get to go first.
I was hoping I didn't.
Can we have your podium predictions, please?
Pole position as well, please.
Oh, yeah, Paul. Yeah.
God,
Pole
Chris, you're the one that pushed for this.
It was me. That one as well.
Right, okay. Obviously it's an
Pole
unknown
first.
track. No one knows anything. So I'm gonna say Max Verstappen on pole.
Okay, Nia, Paul.
Carlos.
Ben.
Verstappen.
Richard.
Leclerc.
I will agree with that. Leclerc.
Where's my piece of paper gone?
Reese, your top three, please.
Oh, Sonia's went for Verstappen.
I feel like we could see a pretty jumbled up top three. So I'm gonna gamble on Leclerc, Perez, and Hamilton.
Where's Gasly?
Gasly.
Gasly must be in front of Hamilton. It's the rules.
Yeah, he finishes 2.5.
Ben. Top three.
Leclerc.
I was going to say, he finished third, but he had a 5-second time penalty.
And 2 penalty points.
Yeah.
The track limits or driving in the fake marina.
Yeah, you drove across water.
Anyway, your top three, please,
Yeah.
Ben.
Leclerc, Verstappen, Perez.
Nia.
Leclerc, Hamilton, Sainz.
Where's Gasly?
Richard.
Again, 5 seconds. Oh, 5 second time penalty.
I'm going to go for Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz.
So it's an odd numbered round, which means Red Bull are due at DNF again.
That's what I was thinking.
So I'm gonna go Leclerc, Sainz, Russell. Bold
Leclerc,
prediction. Richard.
A
Oh wait,
car.
Sonia's top three, please.
Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez.
Okay, now your bold prediction.
A car will sink in the fake harbour.
I want to
Basically,
know how-
someone's going to retire and they're going to be in the water.
That's quite impressive because I think there's a wall there. So we're gonna have to
There's a
hurdle
wall
the
there.
wall.
And a catch fence.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a Roman Grosjean halfway round a hairpin.
It's not even like a metal fence, though. I think it's the actual wall.
Yeah,
It's
it's
even
concrete
worse
wall.
than Roman.
Jesus.
Nia, your bold prediction, please. Unexpected DNF.
Yeah. I think I would actually get murdered if I try that again.
Yeah, it's banned.
How did she ever get away with that? Just ever.
I did it
I
with
think
like
at
3
first we're
races.
like, all right, fair enough, and then it just kept happening. We're like, no.
Like that's pretty much every DNF you could say, apart from breakdowns, are unexpected.
Even breakdowns are unexpected because we're not
Exactly.
expecting them.
Not Red Bull, not this year.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, they're scheduled their breakdown this weekend.
Both Williams and the points.
Okay, Ben.
Gasly 5-second time penalty.
Okay, fair enough. Do you want to go for a bonus point and tell us what the time penalty is for?
how
Causing
many-
a collision.
How many
Okay.
points?
No,
How many
that's
times
too much of a lottery. Reese, bold prediction, please.
I've got 2, but it's rolled into 1. Both Hasses into Q3, and then both Hasses in points, like from Q3, if that makes sense.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a red flag. Simple. Red
That's
flag.
anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Any
We've
point
gone
in the
from a car
weekend-
in the harbour to a red flag.
Red flag.
Just any
Well,
point in
surely-
the weekend, there will be a red flag. It doesn't even have to be the
No,
race.
you're not having
Well,
that.
surely if a car
No.
gets into the harbour, that would cause a red flag. Surely.
It would. So we'd both get our points, Richard. Did
Oh,
Sonia
what?
submit a bold prediction?
No.
Okay.
You see
Has
Chris
anyone on
just see
social media?
FP1 just see a Ferrari flag. Red flag.
Has anyone on social media submitted predictions this week?
We have one so far from
Okay.
Tay, who said Verstappen would get on pole and Verstappen, Leclerc, and Sainz would be the podium.
Okay.
Congratulations, Tay, for winning this week.
Well, we've had later inputs before, so
I'm
My
guessing
season
if they put Verstappen away, I'm guessing it's Perez, the one that's due to break down this weekend. Then.
Yeah, it must be.
or is it going to go both Verstappen, both Perez, both Verstappen, both Perez?
Yeah, true. Let's see. Or is this one going to be special and all 4 RBPT cars will break down?
Who knows?
That's when you get a bingo.
Yeah, true. Speaking of bingo,
That's the old name for it.
It's changed.
as much as I'm not allowed to call it that anymore, it's now Lap Down Showdown.
Yeah.
Welcome to Lapo Bingo!
Mazepin's not on the grid anymore, so it's no longer Mazepin Bingo.
No, it's Lapo Bingo.
We've rebranded to
Lap
Lap
Down
Down Showdown.
Reese, who will be the first driver to be lapped? On what lap will it occur? And how many laps down will they finish if they finish at all?
Nicholas Latifi on lap 21. And
Will
they
he finish?
Be, well, 50-50, really, isn't it? I'm going to say he
Yeah.
won't finish.
Okay,
'cause
so
he'll
what lap
probably
will he
be in the
DNF?
harbour. He'll DNF on lap 34.
Okay. Ben.
Latifi lap 24, 2 laps down.
Nia?
I was going to say Latifi, then I realised I've said Williams in the points.
It's
So,
possible. Safety cars are a thing.
Yeah, but Latifi's the cause.
yeah,
True.
I'm going to go
Yeah.
with Schumacher, 25 laps. No, lap 25.
25 laps down.
Stop! He's already dead!
Lap 25 and 2 laps down.
Richard?
You had to pick the point. I literally just shoved some cookie in my mouth, didn't you?
Richard?
I was just going to say, I guess 25 laps down is possible if he Like,
Absolutely
goes
binsy.
into the garage with a problem, and then they send him back out.
Just driving around with 4 punchers the whole time.
I actually think that would go down as a DNF because he wouldn't have completed enough of the required race distance to be classified.
I think you only need 2 laps to be classified, don't you?
Belgium.
As we found out in Belgium.
No, because you get classified as finished if you
Reach
complete
90%.
90% of the race distance, but then crash. So if you're 25
know.
laps down, you've only done 50% of the race. So I think it would go down as a DNF.
Oh. Ouch.
Maybe.
Anyway,
If you're
technicalities
25
aside.
laps down, surely you shouldn't be able to start.
Anyway, Richard.
I'm going to say it will be
Whitey.
Lance Stroll.
Oh, Lancelot, yes. How many laps?
It will take 28 laps, and he will be 2 laps down.
I'm going to go Albon.
Sorry, Nia.
He's going to be lapped on lap 24 and will then proceed to DNF on lap 32 because he's going to be crashed into by Nicholas Latifi, keeping up his record of causing all the safety cars. Anyway, I do believe that wraps up this week's episode.
Do you want to cover the news?
Oh, yeah, the news. We've had some rule changes announced for the future of Formula One. We're going to 6 sprint races. Maybe. They said that for this year and then went lol 3. And they're also going to experiment with reducing the tyre compounds at 2 rounds.
I haven't seen that article.
From, I think it's 14 sets of tyres to 12.
Interesting.
To make Formula One more sustainable and eco-friendly. Yay, save the trees.
Isn't there going to be like a change in the quali format where they're doing like hards for Q1, mediums for Q2, and soft for Q3 or something?
I think
like that?
that's part of the tyre thing.
Good English.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tyre rule. And I don't see the point in that. Quali's all about bolt on the soft tyres, go as fast as you can. Let's not run qualifying on the hards, please.
I mean, when I said the news, all of this is great, but I was more referring to the news that came out today from VW's CEO saying that Audi and Porsche are going to join Formula One.
Oh.
According to Volkswagen's chief executive, Herbert Diess, premium brands Audi and Porsche will join Formula One after convincing the German automating group that the move will bring in more money than it will cost.
So are they both entering, or are we
Yeah.
getting 2 teams?
No, it's not. It's not expected to be standalone teams.
So we're getting no new teams.
No, we're getting partnerships. Audi is ready to offer around 500 million euros for McLaren as a means to enter, while Porsche intend to establish a long-term partnership with racing team Red Bull starting in several years' time.
You know what? I can back that one. Let's get rid of Red Bull.
It won't get rid of Red Bull. 100%, it will just have the longest name in racing history. It'll be like the Oracle Formula One Red Bull Porsche Partnership Deluxe Racing Team.
Sponsored by Rolex.
Formula One Pirelli, Del Made in Italy.
And that whole thing gets bolted onto the front of powertrain.
Mm.
So wouldn't it really be like Oracle, Porsche, Red Bull Racing, Red Bull Powertrains?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Have fun, Crofty.
Oracle Red Bull Racing with Porsche engines, Formula One team, Red Bull Powertrain Deluxe, Cargo Fast.
Vroom.
Then breakdown.
Premium Plus.
Fast then breakdown. I don't think you want to put that in your team name, Ben.
It's a bit like Aston Martin just now. What is it? Aston Martin Aramco Cognizant Formula One team. Just pick one title sponsor and be done with it.
All of them.
All the title sponsors.
All
Aston
the
Martin
sponsors,
Aramco
no.
JCB Cognizant Formula One team. Sponsored by JCB and it drives like a JCB.
2021 has somebody.
Gotta be honest, it kind of looks a bit like a JCB at the moment.
Bring back Rich Energy.
The amount of times that like Rich Energy has just cropped up outside of like Formula One and just in my life is scary. Like I was watching my local news.
They sponsor
And one of the
each
drivers-
GCC.
Yeah, one of the drivers in I don't know, some really junior formula was sponsored by Rich Energy, had Rich Energy overalls. So I was like, oh no, that's a disaster waiting to happen. And then I tuned into the British touring cars, and there's just cars plastered with Rich Energy, and I'm like, what? How have they got money?
They sponsor a MotoGP team, do they not, as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I went to Goodwood, we were looking at all the bikes, and there was just a couple with Rich Energy, and me and my brother were like,
Hold up, wait a minute.
You can,
Something
you
ain't
can
right.
spot the Formula One fans by when they see Rich Energy, they just go,
Are you sure?
What I don't understand about Rich Energy is the fact that they sponsor so many teams and so many different series, but they still go on about Formula One, like irrelevant. There.
What I don't understand is how they sponsor so many teams and so many different categories, and yet I've never seen their product.
What I don't understand is how they exist.
How do they have an income? As far as I'm concerned, we have as much income as they do.
I've never seen a can of Rich Energy in my life, and I don't think that will change until I die.
Exactly.
The only time I've seen it is on Amazon.
Yeah, can't you only buy
Yeah.
it in like packs of like 24?
They're like, who's going
Online.
on Amazon to buy energy drinks?
Yeah.
holy. You can get a one-time purchase of Rich Energy for 30 quid. I hope
Watch now,
that's...
because we started talking about
Is that one can?
I don't know.
No wonder they're minted.
Oh no, it's 24 cans.
That's still more than £1 a can.
Yeah. Or you can subscribe for $26.99 a month.
No, absolutely not.
Go and get
No.
how many cans per month?
24.
It's not even one a day.
In 12 months.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
one a can Rich
I
Energy a
just
day.
wanted to buy one can to bring it on the podcast.
Oh.
And I'm not allowed to do that. I need to buy 24.
We have another prediction in the Discord.
Oh, it came through.
Mason's done it. It's pole for Perez and Perez, Leclerc, and Verstappen.
Interesting.
Real-time predictions, as he says. That was like 11 minutes ago, but you know.
Is Sainz going to like win it again, same as he did in Imola?
He might be P4. You don't know.
We don't. We don't go far. We don't go that low. No one cares about that. Only the podium matters. So
That's what you used to say, and now you're looking at P13 like, here we are.
at least we give McLaren
Welcome.
the engine.
Welcome to the pain train.
It's all right. I'll have my McLaren merch for next week's episode. And I'm allowed to do that because they have a Mercedes powertrain.
Yeah, but they don't have any Mercedes branding on it.
The team is called McLaren Mercedes. That's what it says on the graphics.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's going to be 31 degrees C on Sunday.
Ha! McLaren's going to be the last.
Bollocks. That's not good for my predictions, man. But then again, it will help prove it. If McLaren are absolute dog in 31-degree heat, and we come back to Spain and they're god tier, we will know that it's the temperature, and I was right.
Yeah. Oh my god, for a McLaren Miami Polo, it's 50 quid.
Mhm.
The t-shirt's only £33. That's not bad.
Can I make a confession?
Yes.
I've got a
Are you going to
2022
see?
McLaren t-shirt. It's the Lando Norris one. Let me show you. Don't know if you can see that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Except I got it for £5 off AliExpress.
Fake news.
It fits pretty well, but it is the thinnest t-shirt I've ever felt in my life.
Is it fake news then?
It looks real, but it's fake.
See, I have a legitimate Lando Norris polo from last year.
This is real. Though.
I've got legitimate Mercedes team wear and legitimate Formula One merchandise, but
Yeah, but nobody likes that. So
I've got a legitimate Formula One bucket hat.
I've also got legitimate Mercedes Formula E team merchandise.
even less
I've
people
got
like
signed-
that.
I've got a signed
Why is
Mercedes Formula
Antonio
E cap.
Giovinazzi still on the F1 store?
Because he's a god. Sorry, he's God's son.
Why does
Bye.
Antonio Giovinazzi keep winning the fan boost in Formula E?
Because he is God.
Shit.
Because he's
F1
Giovinazzi.
fans.
It's the same
He's
reason
not
Van
very
Dorn
good.
has won the fan boost on every race he's took part in.
Yeah, but he's good.
Yeah, but it's just because he's Stoffel Van Dorn.
He had the following from being in Formula One that one time.
Massa got it all the time as well, and Massa was driving.
I forgot Massa was in Formula E one time.
Yeah.
No,
They're
we're
always
gonna.
the same people who get fan boosts,
Oh, what?
Anyway,
sadly.
we'll talk about Formula E when the season is finished. We've decided that. So we will see you all next week. Thank you very much to Reese for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you on. The other guys, see you next week. So thank you all very much for watching. We will see you next week. Enjoy the Miami Grand Prix. Ta-ra.